Thinking about GLP-1s to help with weight loss? Go micro with Noom. You start off with a small dose of medication, then gradually increase as your body reacts. The Noom GLP-1 microdose program starts at $79 and is delivered to your door in 7 days. Start your microdose GLP-1 journey today at Noom.com. That's Noom.com. Noom. Micro changes, big results. Initial 3-week subscription and 4 weeks of medication from $79 plus tax, and $179 per month plus tax for 7-week subscription thereafter. Final pricing depends on program selection.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smal. I'm your host, Dr. Amber Q, and today I wanted to speak about ordinary people just being extraordinary. And that's because I feel that there's so much power in being lovely. And we know that random acts of kindness really help improve the worlds of others as well as our own well-being. But I don't know, how much do people really think about that on a day-to-day basis? And a couple of nice things happened to me recently, and it just made me really reflect. So I think the first thing was that there was a chap in a convertible, and he was so lovely. He waved me to give me way so that I could sort of kind of move onto his side of the road, because there was a double-decker bus there. So for those of you not in the UK, yes, it was one of those big red double-decker buses. We see them all the time, like all the time, and they are lovely. And I actually remember those double-decker buses when there was a conductor on them. So you would get on and the conductor would come with his ticket machine, and it was really lovely having a conductor. Whereas nowadays, the driver is at the front and he has to be the conductor as well, essentially. Anyway, so there was a bus and this guy waved me on, which I thought was lovely. But then the bus decided that it was ready to pull out. So the bus indicated and I was like, okay, bus, you can go. And I was like, thank you to the guy. And he was like, it's fine. And he waved back again. And it was just such a lovely thing. And then I think the bus also said thank you. And that was a small thing, but it was such a wonderful moment of just pure joy and loveliness, quite frankly. It really made me happy. And the guy was smiling in the convertible as well. Don't know what the bus driver was doing, but it was such a wonderful sort of, daytime routine event that turned into a moment of joy. Now, normally I would say that was a moment of micro joy, but honestly, it felt very joyous to me indeed. It was really, really lovely. So lovely that, in fact, a week later, I'm still mentioning it. It's been a busy week for me because my mum went into hospital. Yes, my dear mother was in hospital and she was quite unwell. And the staff were so lovely. I mean, God bless the NHS. We love it. And it was just so great. It was really, really lovely. Just, being around caring professionals. It was really nice. And it made me think about so many things. It made me think about Palestinians who cannot access healthcare. And I don't know, it just, it makes one so grateful for everything that one has, including health. And the fact that staff were lovely is just, people went above and beyond, as they do, as I hope that I did as well when I worked in the NHS. And, and then one of my friends was lovely as well and did something for me that benefited my mum. And because basically we went in as an emergency and I forgot some of her vital medication, because obviously we went in as an emergency, and a dear friend brought medication to me, which was so sweet, stopping to get it at my parents', which, they live on the same street, but still, that's lovely. And because it was in the evening time and, people are busy, and it was just so lovely. And I was like, that's so lovely. And I feel that I'm saying the word lovely a lot in this episode, but I think I've just been touched by so many people, including just my friends that give me support, and I feel so blessed. And I think, I feel that when we think about being lovely, and I do like to use that word, I feel that essentially small, thoughtful gestures really have a lasting impact. So, as I said, I'm still thinking about these things days later, weeks later. And I feel that quite often we can, I think, underestimate how small acts of kindness, gratitude, and human connection shape our lives. And I don't know, I just wanted to speak about, obviously, my experiences this week. And I just want to say that although some people think that they can't make a difference, I want to assure you that you can, because any small act, a smile, yes, literally a smile, and in fact, Islamically, that's charity, but just anything you can do to ease someone else's day, it's such a powerful thing to do. And we know that there are some in the world that are doing the exact opposite. But at the end of the day, if we can help humanity become uplifted through our daily actions, I've always spoken about the ripple effect. We know about the butterfly effect. So just start. I think, I'm just trying to be more mindful, more intentional about everything that I do. But just start. Maybe you've not spoken to a cousin for a while, so maybe smile at them, speak to them or something. But just next time you're in the street, just hold the door open for someone, give your seat for someone, because I think it's just such a powerful thing to do. I'm still basking in the warmth of all these lovely things that have happened to me in a time of stress. And again, it really makes me appreciate the things that we have and that others don't have. And I think that we all have a moral obligation to help uplift humanity. And obviously that could be financially, but it can be in so many other ways. As I said, a smile, holding the door open for someone, because it just creates such a lasting impact. And I think it really encourages someone else to pay it forward. And we need that in the world right now. So I just want to share that with you. So until the next episode, let's all be lovely. Let's all create connection and impact. And let's not just change lives, but save lives.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday! Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home. Like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Way Day long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair. And all up to 80% off during Way Day. Shop Wayfair's Way Day from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.